All right. There's no hesitation on the next episode. This is the second episode of my brand new channel, The David Angle. And I always have an angle. I always have something to talk about. I always want to excite people. I always want to power up. I always want to bring some fun to the table. And I always like to share stories. And so tonight, just to kick this channel off and just to get going with people and just talking to people, this is an important topic. I'll have many fun stories and history and lessons I've learned and all kinds of stuff. And I want the audience to participate and give me your feedback and send me comments and give me insight and tell me what you want to hear on this brand new channel. This is not about art. This is not about being an executive in a sales world. This is about real life and real people and real stories. And so tonight we're hitting a hot topic. This is not a simple topic. This is a hot topic. And tonight it's about people and the wants. I should start with the needs. The needs versus the wants and versus what we can give up. So the needs versus the wants. And I have to tell you right now, I'm the most guilty person in the world because I want everything. And I don't mean a Rolls Royce or anything like that. But I always see gadgets that I want. I always see, clothes that I want. I always see, connectors or some crazy thing. And so we have this issue hanging over our heads is, people are being faced with a lot of stuff going on. And what I mean by that is you have a budget and we have, rent and mortgages to pay. We have utilities to pay. We have insurances to pay. We have car payments to pay. We have credit cards stacked up. We have buy now, pay later kind of stuff going on. We have, and let's not forget the actual food that we have to eat. So there's a real issue growing, a real population growing. There's serious concern. I have it as well. I'm not detached from anybody out there. We all live in the same, square box, and we all have to deal with these budgets and expenses. And they're all expenses. And so people are turning and saying, I'm going to pay the top 5 or top 10 items that I absolutely need. These are essential to continue on a monthly basis. But I'm going to look at all this other stuff that I've been paying for. All these subscriptions, 10,000 subscriptions on everything, including apps, all the apps that everybody in the world pays for, and then all this TV subscription nonsense, and all this stuff, and all this wellness and well-being services, and all this other craziness that we're taking a look at the budget and saying the budget keeps growing, the expenses, excuse me, not the budget, the expenses keep growing, the budget keeps shrinking. We have to get our arms around this. We have to get a handle on it. We have to do something. We have to find a way to disconnect. We have to find a road to follow. And what is it? Are we going to be faced with continuing rising costs every second of our day? Like everything keeps going up. So gas is going up, groceries going up, rent's going up, insurance is going up. Car payments, well, they're pretty well locked if you have a locked loan. And mortgages sometimes are pretty well locked up for 10 years, 15 years, 30 years. But the taxes aren't. The property taxes aren't. They could go up every year. So we're faced with all this craziness. And we're all dealing with it on a daily basis. And so it is a serious topic and it's a serious concern. And I'm not afraid to take on these challenges to talk about them because I'm faced with it every day, just like everybody else. And so we have to find a way to work with it, figure it out, and then adjust and try to take our expenses that keep growing every second and try to shrink them down a little bit, try to manage them better, because money just doesn't flow in automatically. You know, you could create ways to earn extra money, but that doesn't happen in 1 second. If you have 2 jobs already, it's not easy to find a 3rd job, or it's not easy to even manage 2 jobs, and especially if you have a family. So this is a growing concern for everybody. And by the way, this channel is not going to be political. So anybody that joins me on this channel and just likes to talk and share ideas and share history and share lessons and all that other stuff, that's great, because this is not going to be a political channel. I don't go that way. I don't work that way. And I don't want to discuss that way. I don't want to share ideas that way. Everybody stands for right, or they stand for left, or they stand in the middle, or they stand for something, or they stand for some kind of party, or they believe in something. They have their own beliefs. And God bless you all, especially all the hardworking people out there. We don't need to get into politics because we have news feeds coming to us 24 hours a day telling us how gray everything is and how the world is coming to an end. So you don't need me to talk about all that craziness, but to be more of a participant, a advisor, an insightful guide through the world of people and what we deal with every day, and also share fantastic stories and share insights and share massive lessons that have been learned over the years. And that's the kind of channel we're going to have here. So please join me for the next episode. These are just kicked off ideas and sharing, but a lot of great stories are going to be told, and a lot of good historical things, and a lot of lessons, and a lot of hot topics are going to come to the table. And that's what the new channel's all about.